welcome to your Summer Strong 2-week challenge. I am so excited. This is Barre with Mary. We have today, to start your challenge, a 30-minute core and glutes class. So this 2-week challenge, every day is going to be about 30 minutes. You're going to get a ton of variety, but the idea is we're going to work through the whole body, getting you strong, getting you feeling really accomplished and ready to take on this new season. So you do not need any equipment for today's class. Go ahead and join me back on your back with your feet planted. So just take a moment here and take a few breaths, just arriving in your space. Take a big inhale. And as you exhale, go ahead and pull your knees into your chest. Take your hands to the tops of the knees and then just gently trace little circles with your knees here. Letting the thigh bones rotate in the hip sockets. And then also allowing your pelvis to move. So as your knees come in, you feel your low back press down to the mat. And as your knees reach away from you, you feel your low back lift up. And just go ahead and reverse directions. You're going the other way. Opening up through the abdominals and into the hips as well. So really opening up into the space we're going to focus on today. One more big circle. Inhale. Exhale, plant your feet at the outer edges of your mat, and then just take a moment to windshield wiper your legs from side to side. And feel free to stop in any place where it feels tight or where it feels really good. Yeah, really take this opportunity in this 2-week challenge to not just challenge yourself physically, right? To really push yourself to be stronger and to do things you didn't realize you could do, but also to check in with yourself. Right? That's another way to be strong, is to really listen to your body. And then go ahead and meet me back at center. Walk your feet in line with your hips so the heels line up with the sits bones. Take an inhale. As you exhale, drive the heels into the mat. Scoop the pubic bone to the belly button and one vertebrae at a time. Roll all the way up to a bridge. Inhale, squeeze the glutes at the top. Exhale, you're going to roll down one vertebrae at a time. And then keep going just like that. Slowly articulating the spine up, holding at the top as you inhale, and then exhale, rolling it down. Again, a really great way to activate the glutes and the hamstrings, and to start to activate the core as well, right? Because you're getting this nice articulation through the spine. In order to do that, you have to activate the obliques and the deep core muscles. Last time here, I want you to roll up, and I want you to hold it at the top. Drive down to the heels, squeeze the glutes, take an inhale. And an exhale, soften the ribcage. Flip your palms down to the mat. On your inhale, I want you to scoop your arms all the way up and overhead. And on your exhale, you're going to press them all the way back down. So keep going like that. As you lift the arms up, what I want you to really check in with is the ribcage. It is so tempting when you're doing abdominal work and when you're doing seat work to let the ribcage flare open and to lose that deep core engagement. So this is a great time to really practice lifting the arms, changing the shape of the limbs of your body without losing that deep engagement in the core. Last time here, sweep the arms up overhead. Go ahead and hold them there, letting the backs of the hands rest on the floor. And then just drop the left hip. We'll lift it up. Drop the right hip. So it's a little twist. And then a re-engagement of that glute. So you release one glute, and then you release the other. To bring your pelvis back up, you squeeze the glute again. Beautiful. So we get a little twist for the spine, and we get even more activation into the glutes here. Yeah. You have 4 more just like that. Go 4. 3. 2. Last one, holding up. Inhale. Exhale, arms sweep all the way back and down to the floor, and you roll down one vertebrae at a time. Float the legs up, find a tabletop position, and we're going to come into our first series of core work. Take your hands to the front of the thighs, and really actively push your hands into the thighs as you pull the thigh bones back into the hands simultaneously. So you've got this really active push and pull. As you take that, I want you to start to feel the fire build into the deep core. So we're hugging the ribs in and down. We're squeezing our sits bones together. And we're feeling the sides of the waist wrapping in. and drawing towards this midline of the body. So sides of the waist are really wrapping towards the belly button here. Now, you do not have to have your low back pushing down into the mat here. You can have a little bit of space if that feels better for you. Or if you know you like to have your flat back here, so pushing your low back down, do it. One more, big breath. Push, push, push the hands to the thighs. Pull the thighs to the hands. Exhale. Now keep all of that deep engagement and sweep the fingertips up to the sky. Both legs are going to lower out and down towards the mat. And then they're going to float right back up over the hips. You exhale, lower. You inhale to lift. Now, as you lower the legs, I want you to really check in that you're not just bending the knees more and dropping the heels to the butt. I want you to keep this 90-degree bend in your legs that you just built and take the whole shape of the leg, press it out and down. Lift it up and up. Yeah. So what happens when we push the whole leg shape out is that you're actually asking your abdominals to work a lot harder because you're adding the weight of your legs to the abdominal contraction. If you're just bending your knees, you're not actually pushing the weight away from you at all, right? You're just pulling your heels closer to your butt. 2 more, it's exhale, reach. Inhale, pull. Last one, exhale, reach. Now you're gonna hold the in. Take your right hand, press it back into your right thigh. Extend the left toes up to the ceiling, take a big breath in. As you exhale, push right hand and right thigh into each other and slowly start to reach the left arm and left leg away. And then slowly draw them right back in. You exhale, reach. 2, 3, 4, you inhale in. 2, 3. Yeah, 2 more, it's reach. 2, really pulling a right thigh and a right hand together in. 2, 3. Last one, full range out. 2, 3, 4. Pull it in. 2, 3. Now I want you to take everything out to that challenge point, and I want you to hold it there. Take a big breath in. As you exhale, push the right hand into the right thigh and start to pulse the left arm and the left leg away. Little press, little press. So you feel the left side body wrapping in. You feel the right side body wrapping in, and the front low ribs continue to draw down to the mat. You're here for 8, for 6, here for 4, 3, 2. Draw everything back to center. Extend both fingertips up to the sky. Inhale. Exhale, left hand, left thigh. Right leg sends up to the ceiling. Now actively pull left hand and left thigh together as you inhale. Exhale, right arm, right leg. Go reach and reach and reach. You pull them in and in and in. Yes, so stay really slow. It's 4, 3, 2, 1, and it's in. 3, 2. Now the more you actively pull your left hand and your left thigh together here, the more resistance you're going to create for yourself. Last one, full range, go out. 2, 3, 4, pull it in. 2, 3, now take everything out, go 4, 3, hold it at that challenge point, take it inhale. Exhale, right leg, right arm, take a little pulse. It's little out, and little out, and little out. Yes, go 8, go 6, here for a 4, 3, 2, everything draws back to center, inhale. Exhale, send both arms up to the sky. Send both legs long. Now, if you have a little bit of tightness in the hamstrings, go ahead and bend the knees here. Take an inhale. As you exhale, tip the hips and reach the toes 1 inch up to the sky. Little exhale, tip. Little exhale, reach. Yeah, so low belly pulls down. Ribs hug in, and you feel the toes trying to lift up towards the ceiling. Beautiful. So you're getting this really deep fire into the low belly here. Again, if this is too much on your hamstrings, I want you to bend your knees and you can still take this little tip of the hips, trying to roll the pubic bone to the belly button. Here for 4, 3, 2, keep this deep engagement of the low belly. Take an inhale. As you exhale, I want you to reach arms and legs away. 2, 3, 4, pull them in. 2, 3, yes, 3 more like that, it's out. 2, 3, 4, draw it in. 2, 3. Yes, breathe. Exhale out. 2, 3, 4. Pull it in. 2, 3. The last time, take it out. 2, 3. You're going to hold that out. Feel the low belly pull down. Extend the legs even straighter and just hold here for 8, 7. Ribs hug down. Maybe limbs reach 1 more inch. It's 4, 3, 2. Hug the knees into the chest. Take a moment, just rock side to side. Take a big breath in and a big breath out. Rock yourself all the way up and over to an all-fours position. Now, I want you to tap down onto your forearms here, coming into a forearm all-fours. So the elbows underneath the armpits and the hands come in line with the elbows here. Actively push down through the forearms and really spread your shoulder blades wide here. Take an inhale. As you exhale, send the left leg out behind you, and your foot can be pointed or flexed. It really doesn't matter. Shift a little bit more weight towards the left side of your mat. Take an inhale. As you exhale, left knee pulls to the chest. You round the spine, spreading the shoulder blades wide. So it's inhale, reach, and exhale, pull. Go, inhale, reach, and exhale, pull. So you're getting a little bit of movement for the spine here. As you extend the left leg out, be sure that you're not arching into the low back. So you use the abdominal lift that we just fired to really maintain length through the low back. As the left knee is pulling in, allow yourself to round. That's totally fine. Really lifting the abdominals away from the left thigh. 2 more. Go. Reach out. And pull it in. The last one goes. Reach it up. And pull it in. Now send the left leg long. Hold the left leg long. Tap the left toes down to the mat. Squeeze the glutes. Lift the left leg up. It's down for 2. Lift up for 2. As you lift your left leg, maybe use your exhale. And really feel that the ribs continue to hug together. And the backside of the rib cage continues to lift up towards the sky. So that when your left leg is lifting up, it's not because your low back is arching and your belly is dropping. It's because you're squeezing the left glute. 2 more like that. Inhale, we lower. Exhale, we lift. Last one goes down. Now hold the lift of the left leg. Little pulses up. Go little lift, little lift, little lift. Actively squeeze your left quadriceps and feel your left leg get a little bit longer here. Now really pull your right hip bone back as you shift your hips up and over towards the left here so that we're not jutting our right hip towards the right. You have 8 more lifts. Go 8. Go 6. Here for 4, 3. Hold the lift. It's a hamstring curl. Left heel curls in. The left leg reaches long. Yeah, 2 counts you curl it in. 2 counts you reach it out. Now as you pull the left heel to the seat, I want you to keep the left thigh bone lifted as high as you can. Keeping the abdominal engagement so that we're continuing to lengthen through the low back. You have 2 more right here. It's pull it in. And reach it out. The last one goes, you bend it in. You reach down, I want you to bend that left leg in half, hold it there and stamp the ceiling. Little press, little press, little press. Yes, things are gonna change soon here. I know this is a ton of work into the upper body as well. So consider that a little bit of bonus work this morning. Or this afternoon or this evening, whatever time of day it is for you. You have 8 more lifts, go 8, 6, here for 4, 3, 2, hold that lift, leg stays where it is, take a big breath in. As you exhale, draw the right forearm in, so it's a little diagonal shape. Let the hips open, so you're stacking the left hip over the right, and send these left fingertips out like a little kickstand here for a little bit of balance. Beautiful. Left knee pulls the left elbow. Left leg wraps back. Yeah, you wrap it in. You press it back. Beautiful. So as you're pulling your left knee to your left elbow, I want you to try to keep the left inner thigh lifted high here so that we're not letting the left leg drop down. We're continuing to work that outer left glute and definitely the left hamstring. 2 more, you pull it in. You reach it back. The last one goes in. Now I want you to hold this back, extend the left leg to straight, little pulses up with the left leg, up and lift. Now push down to the right forearm And feel the right side body lifting up to the ceiling here. So you're really strong in this modified side plank. Squeeze the left quadricep and feel the outer left glute really fired up here. You're here for 8, 6, it's 4, 3, 2, hold that lift, inhale. As you exhale, I want you to sweep this left leg forward about a foot and then sweep it right back to where you started. So let's exhale forward and inhale back. Now maybe you find that if you sweep your leg as far forward as you want to, you start to kind of dip into that bottom right hip. I want you to find that you're keeping your right side really strong and stable here. And maybe that means the left leg doesn't sweep as far forward. Maybe it only goes about 6 inches. That's great. 2 more, exhale forward. And inhale back. Last one forward. And back, now sweep that left leg forward about 6 inches. Hold it right there. Take a little bend in the left knee. And then squeeze the glute, extend it straight. Go bend, reach. Bend, reach. Yes, it's bend, reach. And bend, reach. If you're looking for more, the left arm can sweep overhead. This is a ton of balance. So if you find that you're losing that engagement in your left, in your left glute, right and left can be hard for me, then go ahead and come back to that kickstand position. That's totally fine. You have 8 more, 2 will hold, go 8, go 6, here for 4, 3, 2, here's your hold, inhale. Exhale, left leg lifts higher. Maybe you sweep it forward 1 more inch and you hold here 4. Hold here 3, yes. Hold here 2. Find a child's pose, big toes together. Knees open wide. Take a big breath in. And a big breath out. Take a moment, maybe rock your hips from side to side. I am going to spin myself around so that I'm still facing you, but you do not have to do that. Go ahead and enjoy your stretch. Take 1 more big breath in here. Let it go. And then slide yourself forward into that forearm plank position 1 more time. Elbows are into the armpits. Hands press down into the mat. Take a big breath in. As you exhale, sweep that right leg long behind you here. Beautiful. Now shift a little bit more weight up and over to the right as you actively pull your left hip bone back. Inhale. Exhale, right knee pulls to the chest. You spread the shoulder blades wide. You find that cow position, rather that cat position. Inhale, send the leg long. Exhale, round it in. It's inhale, reach. And exhale, pull. So again, it can be really tempting as you send the right leg long to arch into the low back. So really fight to keep the abdominals lifted here. The reason I keep talking about that, and the reason I'm sure you've heard that a million times from other people, is that when you start to arch into the back, you're losing the work into the glutes. You're just taking it into the back. Now, I'm all about working the back, don't get me wrong. That's actually the focus of tomorrow's class. But in this case, you want it to be about the glutes. So by keeping the abdominals strong, you're making your right side glutes hold the weight of your leg. 1 more time, you inhale, pull it in. Hold that out, right toes tap to the mat. Right toes lift, yeah. So right leg is nice and straight. As you lower the whole thing, 2 counts down to the mat, and 2 counts to lift it up. So as tempting as it is to move fast, I want to challenge you in this variation to stay really slow. And to focus on keeping the right leg as straight as you can get it, and really actively squeezing the right glute to lift that right leg up. Yeah. Inhale to lower. Exhale to lift. You have 3 more here. It's inhale down. And exhale, lift. 2 more, take it down. And lift it up. Last one taps the floor. You're gonna hold that lift up. It's a little pulse up, go a little lift, little pulse, little pulse. Now continue to push down through your forearms and spread your shoulder blades really wide here so that we're staying nice and broad across the collarbones and really strong through the upper back. You're here for 8, for 6, pulse it up for 4, 3, 2, right heel curls into the seat, right leg extends. Yes, 2 counts you pull it in, 2 counts you reach it out. Now again, as you pull the right heel into the seat, I want you to feel the right thigh bone trying to press up even higher so that you're not letting it drop down rather, towards the floor. You have 4 more. Curl it in. Reach it out. Feel the backside of the right leg really firing here. 2 more times, you curl it in. You reach it out, and I want you to hold this hamstring curl and start to stamp the ceiling up. Go little up, little up, little up. So again, things will change. You'll come off of this forearm plank position with your arms. We're going to come into that modified side plank. But first, could you pull the right heel a little closer in towards the seat as you press it up for 8, for 6, here for 4, 3, 2, hold that press up, inhale. Exhale, left forearm comes in as you rotate the pelvis open towards me, stacking right hip over left. Right hand comes out like a little kickstand here, yeah. And then right knee pulls to right elbow. Right leg stoops back. It's inhale in and exhale back. Now as you pull the right knee in, it's definitely a lot easier if you drop it lower. But we're not looking for easy, right? We're looking for effective, challenging, feel-good movements. So I want you to press the inner thigh of the right leg up and try to keep that right leg in one line the whole time. You have 2 more here, pull it in. Wrap it back. The last one goes in. Now you're gonna hold that press back, extend the right leg to straight, start to pulse the right leg up and up and up and up. So right pinky toe is lifting to the ceiling. Push down through the left forearm, soften to the left shoulder, and feel the left side obliques hugging up towards the ceiling. You're here for 8, for 6, here for 4, 3, 2, hold that lift, inhale. As you exhale, I want you to sweep your right leg forward just about 6 inches to a foot. And then you're gonna inhale, sweep it back to you started, exhale forward. And inhale back. Yes, it's exhale forward. Now as you take the right leg forward, try not to let the left hip dip out to the left. So if that means you need to make a little smaller range of motion, then do it. 2 more here, it's exhale forward. And inhale back. The last one forward. And back, now sweep that right leg forward, hold it there. Take a little bend in the right knee. And then that big extension, pick it up, go bend, reach, bend, reach, bend, reach. You have the option to extend the right fingers up to the sky here. A ton of balance work. A ton of work for the bottom left obliques. And then again, you're still working really deeply into the right side glutes. Here for 8, here for 6, here for 4, 3, 2, hold that extension, inhale. As you exhale, maybe lift the right leg higher. Maybe sweep it forward 1 more inch and hold it 4. Hold it here for 3, hold here for 2. This time, take a seat on your seat. Bend the knees, and just like at the very intro of class, windshield wiper the legs from side to side. Whew, that was a lot of glutes. We're gonna finish with a little bit of a reverse tabletop series, working both the core and the glutes. So we're kind of center lining everything off. 1 more time either side. And then go ahead and stop right at center. Bend the knees. Plant the feet in line with the sits bones. Hands are gonna come behind you. I want you to point the fingers towards the front 2 corners of the mat. Inhale, lift the heart. As you exhale, drive through the heels, squeeze the glutes, and lift the hips up, coming to a reverse tabletop position. So it's inhale, tap the seat. Exhale, squeeze to lift. It's inhale, tap. And exhale, lift. Absolutely gonna get into the upper body here as well. But could you bring a little bit more focus to the core and to the glutes here? So as you lift the hips, you wrap the front low ribs in and down, and you feel this heat build not just into the front of the abdominal wall, but 360 degrees all the way around. So remember that your core is not just the front of your belly, right? It's this whole midsection of your body that helps to support and align you. You have 2 more here. Tap it down. And lift it up. Last one, tap. Now I want you to hold this lift. Just take a moment here, press down through the hands, and really draw the shoulder blades down the back. Beautiful. Now feel your core wrap in. Feel your seat squeeze as you lift your hips just a little higher. Now you can stay right here where you are, or we're going to extend the right leg out. You're going to send the left leg out. You're going to come to a full reverse plank position. Now maybe you point through the feet and push the balls of the feet into the floor as you squeeze the glutes and lift the hips a little higher. This is your final hold for class. So where could you get a little deeper? Could you squeeze the glutes? Could you hug the ribs in, and could you soften the shoulders down the back a little more? Hold it here for 8, 7, yes, you're here for 6, breathe, just 4 more counts, it's 4, here for 3, stretches on deck in 2, drop the seat down, ooh, come off the hands, give the wrists a little shake as you need, and then here we are, ready to stretch. Worked out, didn't it? Inhale, sweep the fingertips high. And as you exhale, take a nice forward fold here, letting the hamstrings lengthen, reaching the sitting bones back behind you, and letting the heart reach forward towards the toes. If it feels good to rock from side to side or to sway, you should do that. And if you're not sure if that would feel good, then try it, right? You never know. That is the awesome thing about the at-home workout. You get to try all of these things that you might feel a little self-conscious trying in a studio setting. One more big breath in, and a big breath out. Slowly roll yourself back up to a seated position. Bend the knees and find a figure 4 stretch, crossing the right ankle over the left thigh. You're going to lift the heart up, softening the shoulders down the back. I'm going to spin to face you. I encourage you to flex the right foot here just to give a little bit of protection to the right knee. And again, it might feel good to kind of wiggle the hips, wiggle the legs rather, I should really say, from side to side here. Take a big inhale and a big exhale. One more time, breathe in. And as you exhale, let the legs fall towards the left. The right foot is going to anchor. I want you to drop the right sit bone down and then reach the left fingertips high. Inhale. And as you exhale, hug the right thigh to the chest and take a little twist. Releasing through the core here. Oh, and then releasing through that outer right glute and the right hip as well. One more big breath in. And a big breath out. Unwind yourself and we'll switch sides. It's the left ankle that crosses over the right thigh. Lift the heart as you inhale. And then as you exhale, maybe you sway the legs from side to side. I definitely encourage a flex of the left foot here if that feels okay in your body, just to help protect the left knee joint. You don't have to sway either. If you find a spot that feels good, you should take that. Big breath in. And a big breath out. One more time in. Exhale, legs fall to the right. Right foot plants. No, left foot plants. I got it right the first time. Left foot plants. Left sitting bone down to the ground. Inhale, right arm high. Exhale, twist. Opening up to the chest. And this really great twist, not only for the spine, but also into the abdominals as well. Big breath in. And a big breath out. Unwind yourself. Find any comfortable seated position. Inhale, sweep the arms high. Exhale, let it go. And that is your class for today. Amazing work. This is day 1 of 14 of your Super Strong Challenge, and I hope to see you back here on your mat tomorrow, working the back and the arms. It's going to be a really fun one. Have a great day.